What's good, everybody? How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. TGIF, right? Cobra, what's good? Good to see you in chat like always, my captain. Salute you. Just finished moving into your apartment for college. Nice. That's a big life change. Does it feel free? Does it feel slightly overwhelming? Probably both. Alright, let's dive into the game. Hold on. Why did all my capture stuff changed? Hold on. There we go. OBS is weird sometimes. You'll do absolutely nothing, and then I'll just be like, you need to reselect your mic. And it's like, why? Why? Okay, welcome to my AFK box. This is, how I spent my night. Oh, speaking of night, let's make it not scary out there. Today, I'm just gonna vibe out. We're just gonna hang out, honestly. The main plan is to work on Spawn a little bit. Also, Quantum hasn't logged in. I know, because his plane is still here. But yeah, we're gonna go work on Spawn and just kind of do some path work, I think. And then, I don't know, we'll see if anybody logs on and kind of go bug them and just kind of hang out, right? I don't really have too many plans. I just know I just want to kind of hang out and take a break from working on what I'm working on for next Friday's video, which is a massive workshop under my giant tree that you can see in today's video. But yeah, I was AFKing emeralds, and they're getting drilled out of here and then getting automatically cut. So we have 3K emeralds. Heck yeah. And these are mainly, I ain't even gonna lie, these are mainly for Fluffy. Because we made the deal with Fluffy. Let's actually put them in here. We made the deal with Fluffy that she can use as many emeralds as she wants from us, from our shop, from Ores and More. And with that, we get free enchanted books from her bookshop. Al's gonna freak out. He's gonna log on and be like, I only AFK'd 300. There was like 1,000 in there. But he'll figure it out. But yeah, let's go take these to Spawn. Also, check it out. New plane. I upgraded. It is much bigger, which means taking off is a little bit harder. I need a little bit more of a runway, but it is much faster, which is low-key a problem when there's like a lot of people on the server. But when there isn't, I can fly super fast. At least when the server is doing well. Sometimes, sometimes it acts up. But it's great. I had to choose this one, of course. I'm still 4 blocks tall, right? There's a little bit of rubber banding. It is what it is. It's too fast. Plain too fast. But every now and then it acts incredibly well, so it's worth it. Also, sometimes I tick back the speed like this. Pull back on the speed, and this travel speed is usually pretty good without having any issues. But check it out above my head. In fact, we'll fly by. I highly recommend everybody watching. If you haven't already, please go check out my video from today. It's doing a little bit bad in the algorithm, which is unfortunate. I think I themed it all around Misty when really I should have been showing off the giant tree that I built. Obviously, I know some of you, like Cobra, may have been in the actual stream when we built it, but I've done a lot of work underneath it that isn't actually in the video today, but will be in Friday's video. But I like giving my streams a little bit of sneak peek of the videos and kind of showing you some spoilers, I suppose. I guess it's a sneak peek. It ain't a spoiler. It's how you phrase it, right? But yeah, as we fly by here, if you take a look down below, I can slow it down. There is a very large building underneath that. Check it out. I used a lot of copycat blocks, which is why when I get kind of far away, some of it disappears. But when you're in there, it looks awesome, and that's where I'm going to be putting all my create machines, and it's going to be our main chest room. It's going to be a main base of operations for the rest of the series. So you guys will see quite a lot of it, I'm sure. But let's head on over to Spawn. I got to drop these emeralds off, and I can walk you guys what we're going to be doing today. And it's basically going to be extending the path. It's more chill path work. But maybe we can get distracted later and go on a bit of an adventure. We'll see who shows up. I know Fluffy said she was going to get on later tonight. I don't know how late that means for her. And then, I don't know, Quantum might show up. He usually shows up on Fridays. He's been pretty busy, I know. And of course, everybody else. All right, but here we are at Spawn. And I can actually do this from the airplane. What I want to do is continue this path down here. We've got the path kind of going along this walkway here. I made it go pretty much all the way to Yeah, to right there, but it's going to continue all the way over to Fluffy's spot. And I would like to kind of do the quay path that we've got on the rest of the side of spawn. It's like over here, we've got this kind of setup, right, with the quay and the andesite railings over the right next to the water. I think it looks really good. I kind of want to do this everywhere, so that everyone can just have a road that's set up and can build into the side of things. You will see I'll actually park my plane over here. I did do a little bit more over on this side, so I think last you guys have seen it was stopped there, but I continued it out over here and made a little bit of a just kind of a spot to chill, kind of like it's like a dead end, which I kind of like. It'll have a good look at the actual spawn. And over there's a little bit of a clearing, and you can kind of see it's obviously distant horizons, but those are workbenches and chests and whatnot, and crafting chip mod crafting tables. Fluffy and Oof are working on our battle arena, so Spawn's Pokemon Stadium essentially is going to be right over there. But I would like to, let's go free cam, I would like to continue this path like it is over here, directly on this side, and wrap it around here on the outer edge. And I kind of want to do that first so that they have something to connect to, more or less, because I think it would be really cool if pretty much this entire thing, I want to do it on this side as well, is fully quayed up, right, and has the path along the outside. Furthermore, over here, we're gonna start doing that, and then that side. But if we get further on from that, because it doesn't take too long, I want to come over here and do the same thing around this side, and then also wrap around this building, which is Will's boutique store, or his wholesale store. It's King. It's got a name. We can run over there. But I wanna continue the path out around that as well. So we'll do some of it, all of it, most of it. We'll see. But we'll head on over there and check out his shop in a bit. Oh, my buddy just hit me up for Forza, and unfortunately, he is 30 minutes late. I may have done that instead of streaming. Oh yeah, check it out. I added a song. Can anybody tell what it is? I mean, obviously, I've got the we've got the lo-fi music in the back, so you're kind of listening to too. This is Mount Moon. In fact, here I'll pause the live streaming music while we're in here. There we go. So you don't have too many problems. It's one of our water frames, so we can play videos. So it's actually pulling from a YouTube video, which is really cool. It's just pulling from the Mount Moon YouTube video. But I need to put all of these in here for Fluffy. All these. Cool. That was all of them. Yes, and actually, let me keep a stack on me just for my own use. Never know with wandering traders. It's nice to have a few. But yeah, I love the Mount Moon. It's technically Mount Moon and Rock Tunnel, and maybe Diglett's Cave. I don't know. It's basically Gen 1 cave. Playing the fire red, leaf green music. All right, we get our lo-fi back. Yeah. Okay, so let's go take a look at Will's spot, and I'm gonna show you where the rest of the paths are gonna be. And then we need to go grab a bunch of spruce, a bunch of edged cobblestone bricks, and pillar style cobblestone bricks. So a bunch of cobblestone. And then a bunch of andesite catwalk railings, which we can do last. I'm not too worried about that. Also, if you guys are wondering what these are we're eventually going to make a building called Bugged Buys. I started making it last season. It's just all of the items that, for whatever reason, on our server, we have a mod compatibility issue. Oh, okay. And it heard the word issue, and it was like, get out of here. Yeah, we either have a mod compatibility issue or like something's not working. Like, for example, this vending machine in front of me is all the player heads, because we've got the vanilla tweaks not a mod, but a data pack that allows players to drop their heads when you kill them. However, we have the graveyard mod, and because of the graveyard mod, it actually doesn't let us get the heads, right? Because it drops the gravestone. What's going on, server? Don't do this to me. It says it's good. There we go. Wow, just a very long load. But yeah, these. So you can see we're selling everyone's heads. We got quantums, mine, cupcakes, bananas, and so we decided to sell them for money instead of having to go kill somebody to get their heads. So we're selling everything in here, and then we actually have a fun idea with the money that is in these vending machines. Is every now and then we will collect all the money from bugged buys and any other thing on the server that we need to make, like maybe the badges or whatever. Anything you buy to the server or from the server, we will essentially give a tax rebate, and we will give the money back. We'll average it out to everybody and give it back. So spending money in here eventually goes out to everybody, which is kind of cool. But the Quantum's in charge of that. He's the tax guy. I just said, sounds good. I would have been okay with it just being a bit of a money sink, honestly. Also, this is chocolate, because we also have a chocolate problem, which is a bummer, but we might be able to look into fixing that one. All right, check it out. Here's a new shop I have not shown you guys yet. This is Coin King's Wholesale. Buy big, mine less, profit more. The king of value, the king of coins. As it rains on our parade. But yes, this is Will's spot, and it's here's the Coin King himself. This is actually technically competition for me in some regards. He's selling quartz, he's selling alloy, he's selling zinc, which I'm also selling, gunpowder, copper, which I'm selling, iron, which I'm selling, gold, which I'm selling, redstone, which I'm selling, golden apples, diamonds, which is a very interesting thing to buy. But yeah, this is a limited stock, he said, so it's not going to go forever. But yeah, it's some friendly competition. I debated if I wanted to just completely buy him out of the stuff that I was selling, because he's got limited stock. So I was like, well, I could just buy it all and then resell it. But it's fine. He can have his shop. Mine will be around forever. Also, mine's really easy to get automated and whatnot. We also have a new shop over here I can show, which is another cupcake night build, which is what this one is. He's selling wool. Over here, look at this frog graffiti. That's awesome. I should come up with a little graffiti and tag the back of this building. That's a great graffiti spot right there. But yeah, this build is awesome. He's trying to build like cyberpunky and futuristic, and it looks, I mean, that's incredible. That's one of the coolest things I've seen in Minecraft. I've rarely ever made anything that looks anything close to that. He also is nice. He has copycat ghost blocks, so giant me can walk right through it. So he's not going to get sued by the SDA or fined. But yeah, let me mute the music again. We've got more in-game music. Yeah, if you hear this, bump in. Oh, my OBS is not picking up the music. I'm sorry. There we go. It means you guys didn't even hear the Mount Moon music earlier. Like I said, I loaded up OBS and it changed all my settings. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, he's got like some cool cyberpunky music going on here. But this is his light shop. So he's selling just lanterns, which I actually have bought because I'm lazy. Even though I have automatic iron and automatic coal and automatic wool, I bought lanterns. But the main ones he's selling is these. He's got frog lights. And I honestly might buy some frog lights for spawn and then ask him to reimburse me. We'll see what happens. But we might like make some lanterns today because I would like to light up spawn. And then over here is my Bronto Bites pop-up shop, which has actually been making money. I've been collecting quite a decent bit of money. People are buying my sandwiches because food, everybody needs food. And then somebody came through and pranked me and put a bunch of flesh, and they even left a sign. I'm pretty sure it was Yaki. Yaki thought this would make it look bad, but like this wasn't. I'm eventually gonna make a food truck, and it might not even be in this location. This is literally just a pop-up shop. But he came through and he pranked me with a bunch of flesh, and he was like, "Don't buy Bronto Bites. It has flesh." And I was like, "Of course it has flesh. I'm selling chicken." So I changed the sign to lean into that, and I was like, "It includes a ton of delicious chicken flesh." So I said, "Thank you. You improved the land value. I'm not going to change it." So he pranked me, but I think he improved it. All right, and then here is construction site beyond this point. This is where we are going to have our stadium, which is also why I kind of was like, "What should I do today?" And I was like, I need to get these walkways up and running before everybody comes through here and does this. So I'm only going to take like the very edge of this, but we need to get started on that. So that means we need to go gather a bunch of spruce, a bunch of stone, and a bunch of andesite, but we can wait on the andesite. We'll do that last. But essentially, we need a lot of wood and a lot of stone, which I have back at the base. I don't think I have it on me. I've got apple logs, redwood logs. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff, but none of it is actually what we need. I guess we got like 10 of them. So let's go ahead and fly back to the base. We'll go gather some resources, put some stuff away in the chest, and then we'll come back here and make this place even better. Also, let me get the music back. Bam. Alright. Onward! And then, yeah, like I said with the frog lights, I would like to come through here and come up with the design so that we can have lanterns. And I might copy the design I did last season, just because I didn't get to use it very much. The one that I had in Hogwood Valley, which was using the EXP lights, but instead of EXP lights, we can use frog lights, because they give off a little cool glow. Dr. Pepper, the PhD, is in chat. What up, dude? I did see your text, and I was going to text back, and then I saw that you texted the realization of stream, and I said, okay, cool. I would have done Forza had you texted me 30 minutes early, but I'm here now, so what are you going to do? But yeah, I am about to go get some wood and get stoned a little bit. Kill. But how you doing, dude? Hey, you, me, and I'll say Gally need to. We need to play that silly game he wanted to play. The walkabout thing. He said you would reluctantly join us. He's about to schedule it up and show. Didn't you beat that game? Did they come out with any like updates? I was like, you're getting the stone. There's another look at the future base. I love it. I love it. Actually, let's go over to this spot. Oh, it's now free on PS5. It has shrooms now. Nice. Speaking of PS5, I have one now. I don't know if you knew. Or if I told you. Whoop. This one. Okay, I need to gather a bunch of wood and stone. Oh, I probably should have cleared my backpack first. It's okay, we'll use this one. I think we have stone in here. Yes, we do. 17k. Let's just go fill this for now. This is my projects box anyway. Also, look how much EXP candy I've got. I sat down and spent like an hour converting sand into soul sand and turning that into quartz and mixing it with the redstone and like doing all the stuff that you do with Crate to get EXP candies, so that I can convert this into IV candies just manually once I get the berries before I get the IV factory up and running. So that is handy, and that basically means I can get all of my Pokemon very easily to level cap with no problem at all. So that's awesome. If you remember from last season, guys, if you were watching season 1, I had automated pretty much everything, but I didn't automate redstone as much as we have this season, because now we have the extractor mod. Or we had it last season. We just didn't have redstone location last season. But we do now. Alright, there should be... There's some spruce in there. Oh, there's not a whole lot of spruce at all. Okay, let's convert this. I don't need redwood anymore. Let's go ahead and... What the heck? Why am I shrunken? Oh, I fell in the hole. Alright, let's get rid of the redwood real quick. And let's just convert this to spruce. Dr. Pepper says, dope, I would say let's play some games, but like it's a PS5, so no games. I know, right? I did get Halo. If you want to play Halo with me and Ripman, we've been playing it a lot. We beat it in Heroic, and we're about to replay it again very slowly in the hardest difficulty, which I think is Legendary. And we're going to beat it in Legendary, going slowly, finding every single skull, which we'll probably just use a guide on the internet, but... It'll be pretty fun. We're actually doing that tonight at like 8:30. I don't know if you guys have played it, but this is the remastered of the original Halo, like Halo 1, right? Combat Evolved. They remade it and added new missions at the end. The new missions are pretty sick. They added 3 new missions. Normal Halo has, I think, 11 missions, so they added a decent chunk to the game, which is pretty sick. And yeah, it's been a good time. Very nostalgic. It is crossplay. It is 100% crossplay. Get killed. Halo, no! Go and stop this. Oh, that's right. I gotta stop it with an open hand. Oh, there's the Talo. Or Talo. Wasn't meant to be. Alright, yeah, let me stop this real quick so that I can change this out to spruce. There we go, there we go, and then... Why can't I open that? Oh, because that's on top. I guess I can open it when it's spinning? Yeah, okay. Wild. There we go! Spruce. Wait for it to spin. I gotta do a little trick because it tries to put all the spruce in there, so I gotta wait. And then when it passes, put it in there. There you go. Cool. So that is all that, and then now we can just... Put the red wood back in there and grab all this spruce. We might run out of spruce, which is unfortunate for this project at least. Oh, I had a ton of spruce. I just missed it. Derp. Whatever. We needed to come back for the cobblestone anyway. Cool. All right. Hey, banana. What up? Nice, you're gonna pick it up with us? Sick. Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be 8:30, pretty much on the dot, because he's working. But you know, it's Ripman time, so might be 8:45, you know. But yeah, that sounds fun. It's cool. You can customize your Master Chief, so he kind of looks like a Spartan. Oh, was that a creeper behind me? Fly away! Oh, no, it was just a... Oh, it was a zombie, though. Yeah, you customize your Spartan and you customize your guns, and so they look a little different. Which is like a nice little addition, because, like, yeah, it's nostalgic, but it's also, like, a little custom, a little bit newer. It's fun. Alright, back to spawn. Also, what up, everybody in the chat? Good to see all of you hopping into the stream. TGIF to everybody. We're here chilling on some R&R, which is the Rotors and Rotom's SMP. Which, if you guys don't know, if you're new, which I think some of you might be, this is a Cobblemon server for content creators, but it is equally create. So we've got a bunch of machines, and we're going to be doing trains, obviously planes. Basically smashing together the Pokemon world with machinery as much as possible. And it's been a lot of fun. What up, Shadow? Good to see you again. Okay, let's land the old plane. I need a name for this plane. I think I actually can. I think I could actually name it. I put it in an anvil. Go make it daytime so we don't deal with creepers, because spawn is not lit up yet. Not at all. Okay, we need double herringbone spruce planks and edged cobblestone bricks. Like a lot of it. I should go bother Banana today and stream. I haven't been over to his area yet. I mean, I have, but not since he's like, I'm sure he spills a lot. It's been a while. Okay. Let us grab just some of these to start. And some of this to start. Oops. That away. Okay, so this is the double Harrington bone. We need that, and oh, I have the mason table on me. Put sticks away in here. Okay. And this was, I already forgot its name. Edged cobblestone bricks. Edged cobblestone bricks. Boom. All right. Okay, so the best way to do this is usually to honestly do the edge first and then fill in the inside. So let's just go ahead and do this. And I want it to be as much consistent. Like, I don't want to go like 3 and then out. Like, I would like to keep a diagonal going as much as possible. Actually, in a river, is that me? 3,000. That is very much not me. It's a bird, though. That's a reptile. I can grab that. Oh, it's diagonal to about here. Boy. This will also fix this nasty... This looks like a creeper went off right here. At least right here. That'd be a day 1 creeper. Stuff blowing up around spawn. Nobody having the resources to fill it in. It's probably likely. Go to about... Oh, I messed it up. Does Banana's milkshake bring all you guys to their yard? Let's ask him. My chat wants to know if your milkshake brings to the yard. He's gonna hate that. He's gonna go, bruh. $10 he says, bruh. Many men. Wouldn't the correct answer be many boys? If he was being accurate to the lyrical joke here. Let's do this one. Okay, then we go this way for a bit. All right, go here and then do a little bit more of the diagonal. Voice sounds weird if you say it in that yeah, many boys. that does sound wrong. Fair. But the other way sounds weird too. My milkshake brings all the men to the yard. It's like, ugh. Speaking of the Yard, I don't know if you guys watched the Yard podcast. Ludwig, the streamer, and his 3 friends, they're absolutely hilarious. And I've been watching their D&D series, and it is hilarious. I highly recommend you guys watch it. It is all on YouTube. I pay for Patreon just to get the like 30 minutes behind the scenes. When they conclude, they still talk to the Patreon for a little bit, and I just like that, so I pay for it. But it's kind of like Critical Role, right? Where they're playing D&D and they're all like, I mean, Critical Role is like very professional, and they have voice actors, obviously. This one is less professional, I will say. Also, I'm wondering, I should maybe come out further here. Yeah, hold on. What should we do for this little chunk? Maybe actually follow the chunk, and then we have like a little bit of a seating area, kind of like we do over here. Like that spot. Which means I need to go wider. So let's actually redo this. But yeah, they, you know, they're less professional, which in a way for me is funnier, right? They're just kind of a bunch of homies hanging out, and so they're kind of crass every now and then, and you know, they'll say dick jokes and just be immature. But their DM, this guy called Dave Mathers, I think. I might have his last name wrong. It's not Dave Matthews. But he's incredible. His whole career is running professional DM for people who, you know, want to pay for him. And he's been obviously doing it in a very professional manner with the Yard Boys. And his storytelling and his voice acting and the way he DMs is very entertaining to watch, as well as I'm sure would be really entertaining to play as well. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been like watching like 3 hours of it every night this past week. It follows a Gith Yankee named Stonebeard who fought in the war, and he's absurd. That's Ludwig. It follows Jorg the Turtle, which is like the D&D's turtle race. He's a paladin. And then Stonebeard is a warrior. And it follows Roan Calidus, who, spoiler alert, his first name is Clancy or something like that. Some ridiculous thing that they all made fun of him. And he's like a rogue cleric multi-class, which is kind of cool. And then there's Leonis, who's played by Aiden, and he's like the very, very caring, light-hearted sea elf who's always wet, which they all make fun of him for in hilarious ways, as you can imagine. But boy, is it hilarious, and it really makes me want to do a D&D campaign. I've been kind of talking to Cupcake Knight on the server, right? He has DM'd before, and there is a World of Warcraft themed D&D book set coming out in a few months, I think in November or whatever. And I was like, bro, I was like, if you wanted a DM for me and some of the other R&R members, or maybe some friends, like, I don't know, we can get a group, but we can stream it and have it be like totally recorded, and like as long as everyone's okay with that, I think it could be a lot of fun. Do 3 hours every like week or two, something like that. Make a series out of it. I was like, that could be a lot of fun. And the World of Warcraft setting is something I know very, very well. I'm a massive World of Warcraft fan. And he said, yeah, could be down. So we might be doing that. If if the R&R server members were D&D, what classes would they be? That's a fun question. That's a great question. Well, Quantum would be anything that's like a tinker. Okay, are you asking like normal D&D classes or World of Warcraft D&D classes? Because normal D&D, I guess he would be anything that does machines and engineering, whatever that would be. I think I would be... I mean, I know my D&D character that I've always wanted to play. I would be a Dragonborn, obviously. I would be... So my D&D character that I've never got to play... Well, I played it once in college. Dr. Pepper was actually there, I believe, if I remember. But we played it very, very short and didn't really continue. We played like 2 sittings and didn't get really into character and was more like doing the tabletop grid fighting kind of style of game, which is really fun too. But I was, his name was Slith, which I've used in a few video games since. But he is a very, very large silver... Also, why is there obsidian in the ground? What the heck? Somebody dropped lava there? But I would play a very large Dragonborn. He'd be silver, which means he has, I think it was poison breath? Or whatever the silver dragons can do. If I could customize it, he would just have, like, wind breath, which would be cool. But he would be a fighter, maybe a paladin, but his whole gimmick is that he is by far the largest thing in the room, and he's kind of like Korg from the Thor movies, where he's huge, he looks really menacing, but then when he talks, he's like, "Hey guys, what's good?" Like, he'd maximum charisma, maximum intimidation, and maximum persuasion. And so, like, he'd be the coolest guy in the room that everybody likes, but at the same time, he's like the worst enemy for, you know, he can scare anybody as much as he can befriend anybody. I just think that'd be it would allow me to be persuasive and intimidating, and I think as far as like role-playing goes, it'd be pretty hilarious. All right, we'll figure out this little corner in a bit. I think I'm gonna have to do something special here to get it up to this height. But as far as R&R member classes, let's see, I need a list of all the classes. Let's see. List of D&D classes. Okay. So we have Barbarian, Fighter, Monk, Rogue, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard. Half-casters are Artificer, Paladin, and Ranger. So Quantum is for sure an Artificer. No doubt in my mind about that one. Cupcake is a Knight, but I kind of feel like he would be half Bard, half Paladin, or half Fighter, something like that. I would probably be... I mean, I played a lot of Rangers. I played a lot of Fighters. I mean, if I'm a Dragonborn... I don't know, Dragonborn... I guess my character that I just mentioned, Dragonborn, like, half Fighter. I don't think I'd be a Paladin. Maybe half Fighter, half, like, Sorcerer. Sorcerers are cool. Oofy would for sure be like a crazy warlock, probably. She's a little unhinged in the best ways. Fluffy, probably. I could see Fluffy being our cleric. Get out of here, Ace Trainer. My way. GGJ would be our wizard, for sure. Casting Fireball all the time. And then not understanding why everyone's getting mad that he's just casting fireballs and causing AoE explosions all the time. Like, for sure. Will would probably be... I don't know. I don't know Will too much. I've only met him a little bit, but he's very, very chill. I could see him being maybe a monk. Monk sits well with me. Who else we got? We got Neat Breeze. Neat. I can see her also. She also loves dragon. I can see her also being a dragonborn. But maybe like dragonborn. I don't know. I can see her being like a wizard as well with GGJ. Maybe like a dragonborn wizard. Who else do we got? We got Banana. Banana probably rogue, maybe. We also have DT. DT I can see being a... Actually, hold on. Let me change it. I think Neat would be probably a dragonborn barbarian, not a wizard. DT I can see being our wizard. But who knows? I mean, the great thing about D&D is like you play whatever you want. Now, if we're going World of Warcraft, I am for sure Hunter. No doubt in my mind on that one. And my name would be Nandi. And I be a Dox, be a Trollman. Ease. And if we do a World of Warcraft stream, I for sure would totally get into the character. I'd be talking like this, man, all day long. It's not Jamaican, it's Doxpia. I don't want to hear what's a Jamaican. I'll be making sure you stay away from the voodoo, eh? But honestly, Darkspear Trolls are awesome. And I've played the same character for 20 years. And if we did a D&D campaign, I would just play that character for sure. Okay, so this needs to be 4 wide, so we're gonna have to do some terraforming. Dr. Pepper gets it. He knows that Doxpia never die. That's kind of why I hope, like I do want to play D&D, but I think D&D in the World of Warcraft world would be hilarious because I know a lot about it, and I can kind of help. I could kind of help craft some stories with the DM. I could just be like I'd be like, the story's yours, but if you want to ask questions, like, I'm here to answer, kind of, to help you craft some story. And then in the game, I'll play Nandi, who is a hunter, but I like calling him a war scout. And that's kind of my own made-up term. There's not really anything in the game that's actually called a war scout, but my idea of a war scout would be that he is... he's a scout, obviously, so he's a ranger, he's a hunter, he goes out and he scouts for the Horde, but he is very, very, very much one of the Horde's best fighters. So usually scouts are like weak, right? They're frail, they gotta run away. I gotta delete this tree, I think. Sorry, tree. But like not Nandi. Nandi's the type of scout where if you find him, you're in trouble. Like, you've just found like one of the strongest fighters. So he only really gets caught if he's, you know, another person finds him with like magic or something. But like, he's very hard to find, and he's very dangerous. I mean, he's one of the Horde's champions. He's up there with like Rexar and Vol'jin and whatnot. But of course, if we play D&D, right, I wouldn't start that way. True that, Darkspear live forever, but Sylvanas is forever. I don't know about that. I do love me some undead, though. I do hope somebody plays an undead, and we ask him to, like, talk like this the whole time. You know, it's just guttural. Already hurts my throat just thinking about that. Or maybe just talking like this. Ugh. Talk like a zombie the entire time. Dr. Pepper, you know I love my undeads. It's actually my second, like, most played race, if I'm honest. That and Taurens. Yeah, my strat here is to do 4 wide on all the straight areas, which then makes it very easy to come back and connect the diagonals, right? Like here, we can just do this. But yeah, watching all the D&D has made me, like, really just want to kind of get into it and, like, be with a group of friends that don't care, like, nobody's embarrassed to, like, do a funny voice or just, like, get into character and do a scene and just, like, laugh at the ridiculousness that happens. Like, it just seems like a lot of fun. Undead could swap out their parts so they can have different voices. Get a new voice box. If you get tired of your guttural voice, you just swap it out and be like, no, I talk like this. I happen to swap with someone from Gilneas. And I talk proper. We're just like, damn. Fancy new voice box. But, as I was alluding to with the War Scout thing, I think it'd be really fun because my character could just know a lot about the world, right? I could have high in, like, history or whatever, and I could plan that out from the start so that it would make sense that I, as the player, know a lot of things about World of Warcraft, but then Nandi, the character, also has high checks and rolls based off of history and knowledge of the world, because he's been around the world. He's scouted everything, and nothing is quite, like, new to him. And then just in casual conversation within the story, right? Like Quantum or whoever doesn't know, they'd be like, Nandi, have you heard of anything about this? And I'd be like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And it would make sense in character without me having to, like, break the fourth wall and be like, yeah, so here's the thing, this place is it, right? So I think it would work pretty well. Okay, getting there. This needs to be wider. Not that wide. It's a cool song. Oh, my dogs are barking. I don't know what. Woof, woof, woof. Hey, drummer, can you, politely not do that? Wait. Go barking. Yes, doggo. Doggo, say hi. Barking at. He's the dog who cried human. Oh, is somebody knocking at my door? 1 minute, folks. got it back. It was our water guy dropping off the big barrels of water that we need. Live in the desert. Do it. This is a Spanish guitar cover of a Zelda song. It's pretty cool, whatever that was. The music is, we're listening to Glitch X City, her live stream, and she covers a bunch of music. And it's royalty free, or she doesn't copyright claim it, so shout out to her. Kind of big. I am more out of breath than I should be for carrying those gallons of waters or whatever they were. I mean, they're like 10 gallons, 5 or 10 gallons. Well, that's why I've got strawberry lemonade on the side. All right, I want this corner section to be a little wider so that it does kind of feel like a peel off. So the diagonal really should just be like right here, and then this is all extra, and we'll make it like put a little table or something here. It'll be a cool spot. The dogs are still out there barking at that guy. Leave him alone. Leave the water guy alone. Anyone old enough for that reference? Leave him alone. Okay. Bunch of crap. Those away. Put all the food away. Extra junk away. And then get more spruce out. Spruce. Double Harrington. And extra. And now we can start from this side, because why not? Oh, I gotta figure out what I want to do with this. This whole area here, I mean, I know I want the path to also go along this side to kind of be able to see stuff from both sides. Oh! Hello, you! I don't think I have one of you yet. A little far-fetched. I love Surfetched, genuinely. Do I have Farfetched yet? I don't have a Farfetched. That is a new Pokemon for us. Bro. Level 27, and you're my level cap? Huge. I guess my cap's 29 now. That is amazing. Boop! Bump on the head. This is sick, actually. I will love the train of a Surfetched. Boy. Fun fact, Farfetched is one of my original 6 Pokemon ever. I don't remember all of them from back when I played, like, Red the very, very, very first time. But I do remember I chose Squirtle, and I traded the Sparrow for the Farfetched. For that guy on, like, the route by, on the way to Lavender Town in Saffron. Whatever route that is, like 27 or 8 or something. Yeah. I definitely had one, and this is back when I was like a little kid, right? I was literally 8 on that first run. I didn't really know how good or bad Pokemon were, but I liked the bird, and I thought it was good because I had to trade for it. But of course, he's not actually that good until he got his evolution in Sword and Shield. And Surfetched, the fighting flying type, is genuinely pretty decent. Not the best Pokemon in the world, but he's pretty good. Oh, he's beating the crap out of my Pokemon right now. Get in there, Charlotte. We're getting one of these. Come on. Wish I had, like, sleep powder or something. Come on, Farfetch'd. Suppose I could tap him. None of these are gonna tap him, if I'm honest. Who has something that can just lightly tap him? Noodle, probably. Go for Fire Fang, should not kill him. Do not crit him, Noodle. Thank you. Try it now. There we go. Just need to rough him up a bit. Got ourselves a Farfetch'd. How do we evolve? How to evolve Farfetch'd in Cobblemon? Nope. Yep. Farfetch'd in Cobblemon. You must land 3 critical hits in a single battle. Right. Right. That's how you evolve them normally. Okay. Well, we can maybe save that for another time. Pretty cool. Well, Farfetch'd, you know what? You can join the team for now. Oh, can you sit on my shoulder? Ah, bummer. That would have been cool. That would have been sick. Okay, but yeah, we do need to make this work. Also, oh, I sneezed. Managed to mute in time. Noodle is one of my favorite Arbok variations. Yeah, we got a good one. We got like the menacing one. I'm excited for the day where I sit down and go try to collect all the variants. Sir, you need to get out of my way. He was like, I'm going. Nope, too slow. Too slow for me. We're wide again. Nope. Add andesite. My least favorite bugs that Minecraft has. It's like when you do that, let's see if I can get it to happen. When you like try to sprint and your camera does that weird like glitchy thing. I don't know, it's not happening right now, but it just did it a second ago. I don't know why it does that. And I have that, like, every time I play on a server. Sometimes it'll get you killed, because you'll, like, try to run from an enemy, and it happens, and the only way to stop it is to, like, stop running. Okay, how wide did I have this over here? I think it was 3 on the corners. That's hard to count. Well, yeah, I think it's 3. 3 always. 3, 1, 2. So see that one's 2, so it actually has to be this. There. Excellent. We'll come through here with dirt, I think. Just generally tidy up everything. I'm hoping this area here becomes like a crazy plaza with fountains and Pokemon themed stuff. Like this whole area right here is just park/plaza. Just like it's the actual literal spot. Oh, there. My screen just did the thing. But this is the actual literal spawn, right? This right here might change. I don't know. It might stay forever. I'm not really sure. And then this wall is the land claims, which I have updated to show the circles for everybody. So we have Quantum in red, me in green, Mew in pink. This is Yaki. This is GGJ. That's Fluffy. That's Will. That is Cupcake. That's Banana. Down here is DT. Down here is Neat. And over here is Nova. And that is our current crew. Again, we're still hoping to find a few more people. I would love it if we had about 20 total. Right now we have, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we have 12 right now. And then there's also Oofy. We actually have 13. Oofy is currently living with Fluffy, so that's 2 people in there. But yeah, we'd love to get like 7 more people. Sick. You guys know some content creators that are looking for an SMP. Send them our way. Uh-oh, we got another tree that's gotta go. Sorry, tree. Hate to do it to you, but I gotta do what I gotta do. This song about to give us a, hey, listen. I think it is. Oops. Wide. Oh, and 3 wide. Boogity, 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 boys. You guys remember good NASCAR? I'm so nostalgic for good NASCAR. Not NASCAR. Good NASCAR. Back in my day, didn't have restrictor plates ruining absolutely everything. Sure, they saved lives, but man, has that sport gotten boring ever since they've done that. Two, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2. Number 3 was number 1. Yeah, I lost literally 2 of my childhood like heroes and icons around the same time with Steve Irwin and Dale Earnhardt. I think I was genuinely like young Jacob learning about death. Like obviously I knew it happened, but like that was like the first time it like impacted me. That and my grandfather, but I didn't know my grandfather too much when he passed away. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s story, though, is pretty good, and is kind of similar to Robert Irwin. They like had a lot of pressure, but kind of overcame it and successfully lived up to, you know, like the legacy in a way. I actually hate that this does that. Hold on. I'm going to make that not so jagged. The diagonal, it's over here. Yeah, that looks way better. Jeff Gordon's brother or cousin or whatever is cooler. Robbie Gordon with his trooper trucks. True. True. The super trucks are sick. Full transparency, everybody. Dr. Pepper here is my old roommate. And genuinely, probably one of my favorite things that we did as roommates was just be like, bro, you want to watch some super truck racing? Like, hell yeah. Just like, that was like way too cool. Way cooler than it had any right to be. Dude, we should go buy tickets to one. Let's go see one live. That'd be sick. I'd travel for that. Okay, the angle right there. So let's just fill this in with whatever. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Looking much better. Dude, when they did the turns, they were on like 2 or 1 wheel. Yeah. They defied all laws of gravity. That tree can actually stay. This one, though, is, causing, because of this. There you go. Let's see how this breaks down. Yeah, I highly recommend it. If any of you haven't watched, Super Trucks Racing or whatever it's called, check it out. The races are only like 20 minutes long. They're very short and they go off jumps, and I think stadium super trucks, I think it's called. It's wild stuff. Yeah, the Gordon family is another crazy family. I like Jeff Gordon, but Jeff Gordon was always my uncle's favorite. So growing up in Indiana, like watching NASCAR, I kind of was like forced to root against him. I can't let the uncle win, you know? But then as I got older, I was like, you're alright, Gordon. I like you. And he also became like one of the announcers for a while. It still looks kind of terrible. Need this to not look terrible. Cut a hole through this. Actually, you know the best way to make this not look terrible? Bye. Bye. And then cut this off. Where's my shears? Honey, where's my super shears? They're the hardest things to locate, I swear. There. What are you doing in that chest or that backpack? Alright. There we go. And Alright, that'll all despawn. Why didn't I put shears in this bag? I mean, I guess this is my miscellaneous backpack, so I guess that makes sense. It's where some of my other tools went. Okay, this section looking pretty good. Fill this in. Let's fill this in. Let's fill this in with dirt. I think as far as the details go of like removing that stone, making this dirt, I'm gonna save that for the plaza project. Whoever does that, whether it be me or Fluffy or Neat or I don't know. A lot of people have expressed interest in making spawn better, and I was kind of like, y'all do what you want. I have a plan for the road system and the lights, and that's all I really want to get done before anybody else kind of goes crazy here. Just like I said earlier, which is kind of why it prompted me to be like, let me log on and do this stream, because this area is going to be built into the stadium very soon. Okay, though, this is looking pretty good. Maybe something like that. A little bit more well-rounded. That. Good enough for me. Maybe here. There's this back so it actually looks like a hill. Perfect. Then just fill this crap in. Okay. Alright. Now we have right here. And I kind of want to bring it up and then back down, but I'm actually not even sure if I want to do this side. Maybe we go to the other side and leave this. This is less important, I think, than the other side. Dr. Pepper's gonna head to the corner shop. Do I want anything? I'll send it as an email attachment. Yeah, let me get some watermelon Sour Patch Kids. A strawberry Arizona iced tea. And if you're hitting up the Subway when you're in there, I'll grab a meatball marinara large. Then just Venmo me. Thanks, dude. Okay. We need to grab the other cobblestone stuff, which was pillared cobblestone bricks. Also, the song is a 5. Island vibes. This be what the dark spear throwers listen to. They be vibing. Oh, we're gonna do more than that. Hello? Why is my typing not working? Oh, I gotta click this. Pillar. Oh, Dr. Pepper had me down for the number 2 for for 2 number 9s, 1 number 9 large, 1 number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, and 1 number 45 with cheese, along with a large soda. Followed by, damn! Damn, smoke. Alright. Put these down here. For sure. Pillar cobblestone bricks. I didn't get that wrong, did I? Oh, edge. Oh yeah. Pillar. Yeah, I'm doing it. Pillared cobblestone. It looked different for a second. Alright, my goal for this is I pretty much just make sure that it is always... like, there's no exposed edge underneath it that isn't the bricks, the pillars. Like right here, you just do that. Then it makes it look like a full industrialized way. Oh, it's time for some bubblegum! This is the best, most ridiculous song ever made. Legit a banger, though. Did you guys go see KK Slider in concert? I feel like I would. It's definitely a vibe to have sat down in your plaza area in any Animal Crossing game and like listen to KK Slider. I remember, I think it was New Year's on 2020 that I mean, like, because it was still the pandemic. I think that was the New Year's where I spent it in Animal Crossing. Might have been 2021, but I think it was 2020. I don't know if I was still playing it in 2021. But yeah, I had nothing going on. Couldn't go out of the house, and so I was like, screw it, let's cross into the new year in frickin' Animal Crossing. You only get so many New Years. One of mine was spent in my virtual island. It was chilling. Anybody have a favorite Animal Crossing character? I like Bones. Bones the dog. He's a homie. There's also, what was her name? The hippo lady. I love hippos. The hippo was cool. I remember her name. Like Hilbert or something. I was never a big Animal Crossing player, but when New Leaf came out, it was just like that perfect time, right, with the pandemic. So played it, and it's a great game. And I'm a fan now. I'll play out like the new Animal Crossings when they come out. I gotta admit though, Pokopia did a lot better. A lot of things better. I'm a big fan of Pokopia. And honestly, the only reason I stopped playing Pokopia was because I started playing some R&R. I had big plans with Pokopia, and yeah, I would probably still be playing it if I wasn't spending all my time doing Cobblemon. But like, I can only really do so much of one creative crafting game. It's like that double reach I have because I'm huge on the server. Look at that, I can stay above the surface and break down there. So handy. is gonna have this issue. Okay. Okay. Need some scuba gear. This remixing Mount Moon? Union Cave, similar. Blocks in place that I can see. Gotta come back more. Do the bulk of the work first, and then we can listen. What was that? Heard a block placing sound on my right. Going crazy. Hero Brian. Look at that wall. That's an impressive one. Looking good. I just want more of that song. It was a good song. You know, one of my pet peeves in this game is like breaking blocks underwater. Why does it take longer? Why is that a thing? Like, just to be tedious, you know? And why, if it does take longer, why is it not longer when I'm crouched or swimming above the surface? Like, at least be consistent. A small complaint, but complaint nonetheless. Making great progress, though. Oh no! I'm out of blocks. Yeah, look at this. This looks good. I'm glad I did this. Ashwana. This is a bird, but I do have a ducklet. I don't need that. Oh, I caught a shiny last night. Look at this little dude. Little vermy. Caught him up in my redwood tree. He's not a reptile, though, so I'm not going to use him. But I know Oofy is going to be using a lot of bug types and plant-themed small things, mushroom-themed bugs, stuff like that. So she might be interested in this. So I'm going to wait and hang on. It's just like last season, all of my shinies that are... honestly, I need to... Let's do this. Let's call this a shiny box. Shiny for trade. This is this box. And then let's move you guys over here. This is my ground. This is my fossil farm. I can hang out here. And then these are my... Honestly, hold on. let me reorganize. This is shiny for trade. It's the one right next to box 1. And then this can just be like others, honestly. And these are my farming guys. I can put them in here. Also farm / honey. Then these are other trades. And Cobra, yeah, Cobra's happy with the bug type. That's right, that's her favorite type. Yeah, Burmese alright. You a little level 2 dude. Oh, can you go on my shoulder? Whoops. Can you go on my shoulder? Ah. None of my Pokemon go on my shoulder anymore. So sad. I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't think any of my Pokemon can go on my shoulder anymore. Maybe Squawk ability? Surely. You're like a pirate, right? Hey! Yar! I've got myself a pirate. A little parrot. Parrot! A pirate parrot! You can hang out. Why not? Okay, we need more of those pillars. So let's do a little bit of cleaning up with the andesite and the oak logs. Sticks, the dirt, normal cobblestone, I suppose, clay balls, apples, Pokedex away, cobblestone here, and oh, that's right, the mason bench. You know what, let me just donate this to the spawn. I can stay here. Which means at some point I'm gonna get annoyed and have to make my own, but whatever. Alright, I need to sip my drink. Let's have snack time, everybody. We'll look at my new Squawk ability, too. It's part of the video and stream where I ask you guys what you are eating and drinking today. I mentioned a little bit earlier, but I have a... my favorite, strawberry lemonade with way too much crushed ice. Well, the crushed ice has melted, so I'm sad. They're still delicious. And I'm gonna take a chug of it. So, like usual, let me know what you're eating and drinking and snacking on. And cheers. Delicious. It is also the weekend, so I might DoorDash myself something, but maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We've got another stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we are raiding the end, finally. Defeating the Ender Dragon, and then exploring all the new... Like, we've got the better end mod, so we've got, like, our end is crazy. Oi! I didn't say get off. I got the shoulder. But you can't. Oh, did he fall off because I'm swimming? Can you not... Oh, you can. Weird, I must have hit R. Shadow's got stuffed green bell peppers and Coca-Cola. Nice. Nice. You guys seen that that little video of the guy in like the Caribbean, or he's at some tourist place or whatever, and he's selling Coca-Cola, and he's like, Coca-Cola normal, Coca-Cola light, Coca-Cola like zero. I think it blew up so much he went on like Jimmy Fallon too. Guy's a legend. Hope he's not one of those guys who had his moment in fame and is now like living in poverty. That would be very sad. Oops. Why do I keep hearing breaking sounds? You guys heard that? What is breaking? I'm getting block breaking / placing sounds like to my left and my right while I'm doing this, and I don't know what it would be. Is there something going on in here? I don't know. Creepy. Okay, we're going underwater. Cobra just had Wendy's Baconator, a watermelon lemonade, and sister made some baked cookies. Nice. The Baconator. I was never super crazy for Wendy's. I do really like myself some Jack in the Box though. I think that's probably one of my favorite. Like I prefer Jack in the Box over like McDonald's and Burger King personally. Although I try not to eat there very often. Get out of here. You know what? Give me a wink. I need that later. Oh, I can't get it. I'm too big. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, the Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger from Jack in the Box is kind of like my go-to. Somebody was like, "Do you want fast food?" I'd be like, "I guess." We're talking best fast food though. It's definitely In-N-Out, but I don't even know if I would really classify In-N-Out. You guys hear that, right? I'm not crazy. Blocks are being placed in my left ear. I've got surround sound, so something's happening like here. What is happening? Is it just like echoes? Yeah, I think it's the audio mod. I don't know. Freaking me out. Freaking me out, man. I'm hearing the voices, man. Yeah, it's definitely like echoes or something. It's freaking weird though. Okay, oh boy, how do we make this section better? This looks terrible. We're gonna have to do some dirt work here. Let's make this look like this. Whoever's never been to an In-N-Out. I mean, that makes sense if you haven't, if they're not in the area. I had In-N-Out literally yesterday. and my mom didn't finish her sandwich, or didn't even actually touch it. So I actually have an In-N-Out sandwich in the fridge if I wanted to eat it, but I don't really want to. I mean, they're okay in an air fryer reheated, but like, bleh. Welcome back, Dr. Peppa. Just got back. Bummers, the balls blew up my car after I got the order. I had to bike it home. Dang, man. Busters. You should go tag their area. There's 3 baller graffitis in the area. We gotta let them know. This is our crib. This is our crib. Our area. Go street for life. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, this should be good enough. Alright, now we gotta clean up this little bit. Right. See, wall is looking good. We're almost done. Maybe I go bother Banana. You know what? The more I think about it, the more I think I will DoorDash something today. Gotten a lot better with DoorDashing. I only do it on the weekends. It's still way too expensive and I should just cook my own food, but if I'm honest, it's really handy when I'm streaming. I could get a poke bowl. I could get Chipotle. Chipotle is always a good option. I could get a pizza. I could get super expensive but really good Indian food that they keep lowering the quantity every time I order it. So every time I do, I'm like, I'm never gonna order it again, and then I get a craving for the butternut chicken, and I order it. I guess the Pokeball. Pokeball's good, alright? I don't know what to tell you. It's also like, you know, a few letters off of getting a Pokeball. I don't know if I'm really feeling the Pokeball today, though. I would love a good sandwich, but what the heck? Why are there bubbles there? What was that? Why are there bubbles? What in the world? That's just random. That's just happening right there, nowhere else. Creepy. Oh yeah, I would love a good sandwich, but there's no good sandwich places around here. And which Which is the best sandwich place around here, and I know that's crazy to say, but genuinely, we have no good sandwich places around here, and which is the best place. And one large which sandwich is like 19 bucks, 22, 23 bucks with tax, which is absurd. So I stopped ordering from which because I was like, dude, like, that's way too expensive for what you're offering me. It's like a super basic sandwich. So I'm very upset about my sandwich options down here. I was spoiled with Washington's Tubs and in the Bay Area's Mr. Pickles. Now I'm in the desert and they ain't got crap. Got nothing out here. We got decent sushi, but I mean, so did Washington and Bay Area, so that's nothing as West Coast for you. Did we do it? Nope. There's two more. Alright. The wall on this side is complete. Well, I gotta go get the andesite. To be fair, I don't have many options where I live compared to others. I know it's sad. Making me so sad. That's why I just get like Chipotle all the time. It's like Chipotle tastes as good here as it did anywhere else, you know? It's like I still have it, but everything else is like a worse sandwich place. I like Pokehana, to be fair. I do like Pokehana. Oh, Wild Gyarados. What up, bro? Howdy. That's always so cool to see. There he goes. Off into the depths. Okay, we need a lot of andesite, which is going to mean we gotta go back home. I can use... actually, wait, I probably have a lot stored. Hold on. Put these away. Now that backpack is full. That's what it is. Yeah, disgustingly full. Let's actually take these. Put them in here. I think we might have andesite. Yep, there we go. I was gonna say, I think I made a lot of extras last time. Okay. Get our railings up and running, and then this whole side will be done. Which is cool. What are these guys doing? He's like, hey man, I like your shirt. This guy's, oh yeah, nice. I like your beard, man. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, I like your pants, man. Oh, thanks. Oh, your shoes, man. Shoes are great, nice. Oh, by the way, your hairstyle's awesome. Oh, thanks, man. I like the cut of your jib. Hiker, you better get out of my way. Oh, or not. All right. Hey, what? Swana. Don't be pushing me around. Oi! Oi! Got too powerful of an axe. Pickaxe. I'm sure there's an easier way to fix it when you mess up. Dang it! Dr. Pepper says, I'm a head out. Hit me up when Halo time. For sure, I will hit you up at 8:30. Won't be a minute earlier. Might be a few minutes after. You know how it goes. But I'll see you in our Discord. Oh, I guess. No, I'll have to figure it out. I can run Discord on the PlayStation. I just gotta figure out how to do that. Like link it or whatever. But adios, dude. Catch you in a bit. 3 hours. Alright, I gotta come to a DoorDash decision. Chipotle or Pokeball? I can do a burger again. No, I did a burger yesterday. Or not, it's kind of my options. What do you think, Cobra? Choose my fate. My dinner is in your hands. Streak there. I'm messing up. Dang! Chipotle. It has been chosen. It has been written into stone. Sounds good to me. Now my question, do I want steak or chicken today? Kind of thinking. I think we'll go steak today. Barrel. That's cool to see swim by. Huzzah! Alright. We should figure this part out real quick. Spruce stairs. I do. Actually, we might be able to do slabs, which I do think will be better. Yes. That. And then we can go ahead and put this under there. Slabs again. Nope, that doesn't work. I don't know. Dirt. I don't know why I thought that would work. That was kind of dumb. Ain't gonna lie, that was kind of dumb. Right. Nope, I need the other ones. I need these guys. Cool. One more here. And yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. No. I should use these. Take away that idea entirely. Let's do this. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That looks way better. Yeah. 110% better. And we'll go ahead and do one more of these. Closed off like that. Nice. Okay. All right. Take a walk. Appreciate our handiwork. Oh yeah, then right here I wanted to do like a little table set up spruce. Should be able to make some chairs. Or actually, no, I want to do the benches, which is slabs. Okay. Where my slabs go? Just had them. Did I put them in here? Oh, there they are. Slabs with this and this. Also, what was that? Wooden plate. Interesting. 2 chairs, and then I think it was sticks, if I remember. Sticks I also need to sleep, because it is not safe. Astro, what up? Good morning. 6 a.m., huh? You are literally on the other side of the world for me, then. Going back to sleep. Okay, fair enough. It is 5:30 here. PM. Must be in I don't know, South Africa or like India, something like that, Middle East range. No, that's like, no, you're like, that must be like India. Actually, I don't even know. Where's 12 hours difference from West Coast of America? We'll never know because he went back to sleep. Okay, the tables. There's tons of tables, but one of them was this one. It is 3 wood over 6. Make 4. And then let's make a few more of these just so we have them. Cool. Then my thought is with this, we could do something like this. Little park bench. Very narrow park bench, but it fits. Yeah, it fits okay. I could actually maybe do like this. Nah, that's gonna be too close. Actually, we could flip it. Do it like this. Allow us to get a bigger table. Yeah, let's do it like that. Go. Little park bench. I like that. Simple. Okay. That should look really good on the map. Yeah, look at spawn. Coming together. Not bad at all. Now I think we do right here. Connect these two. And then maybe even path this out with the wood. Not sure, but give me 2 seconds here. Click this button and to click steak. And to click, I want black beans. I'm gonna go chili corn salsa, some sour cream, some cheese. Go brown rice today. Double wrap that bitch. And yeah, that's order. You know what? I don't need to sleep tonight. Give me a Mexican cola as well. Then I don't want chips and blanca because it's so expensive. I lied, I'm getting it. I have a deal. Okay. And there's my way too expensive DoorDash delivery that I only do once a week now. Woof. Oh, I hope my card works because it did. I spent a lot of money recently on my Euro trip. On a bunch of hotels and trains and stuff. And literally had my card stop at one point. And it was like, bro, you are buying too many things. I was like, yeah, I know. Okay, we need more edge stone bricks. Put some of these away for now. Yeah, I guess I used them all. Edged. Okay, here we go. Always the most important part. Go ahead and go out to like here. Do a little bit of diagonal. Let's survey this. We do diagonal, cut straight here. We do another bit of a seating area probably right here. Maybe a wider, bigger one because it's kind of like the main spawn. I can cut in, come around this corner, and connect back over to there. So we're actually pretty good right here. Diagonal here. I want this area to be a little bit bigger. Boardwalk vibes, honestly. Whoop. Go up here. Work. Hold on. I think this is a little bit too. I want to bring this in a little bit more, I think. Obviously, I have to cut the trees down and push it back a little bit, but I want that to be like prominent. Oi. Damn it. Bumping up on stuff. Okay. There we go. Back later and get a way out. Go, there we have it. Now the question is, do I want this to be a little bit bigger? I think I do. Yeah, let's do this. Here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So this will all be wood. So this will be a huge, like, little area where you can come out and stand and see like all of this. Like that's like the main lookout spot, the tourist spot, if you will. Okay, now we transition back to working on the wood. Where is it? Out of your leak. Oh, it's gonna drop me in the water. I'm gonna go in the drink when I wake up. Oh, almost. Sorry, you two. You gotta go. So you get your freedom back. Oh, I punched him. Sorry. You be mad? Almost all those trees are gonna have to go. But we can always come through here and plant new ones. Come on now. Get out of here. Here's the part where we're gonna have some creative liberties. Like how far, like what do we do here? And I don't know that answer yet, because we don't really have a plan for that. Other than Plaza. Plaza Park. A lot of medical leak. Let me keep those. Oh, no way, this backpack is also full. Oh, let's grab these. Yeah, I gotta clean out the old backpacks. They are getting nasty. What's this banana guy doing? Still just roaming around his island. Every time I look, he's like doing stuff, and it looks like he's done nothing. But I'm sure when I fly over there, there's like a whole building or something. Okay, forgot this diagonal. It's one more. Would be funny if somebody built the backrooms under spawn and had it so that a certain areas people just fall through the ground and maybe a shop that people can pay to enter. It's funny you say that because DT was low-key planning on doing a sewer system slash black market thing. So not exactly backrooms, but similar. But yeah, there will be a lot going on under spawn. There's also, check this out, there's a whole grot under spawn. Which I haven't even bothered looting, because last time I looted a grot, it was kind of a waste of time. Like, the loot in here sucked. Or the one I did. I did it on stream with Quantum, and I got, like, nothing out of it. It was, like, potatoes and corn and rice. It was, like, literally worthless stuff. But yeah, that's directly under spawn, which is kind of funny. Also a decent lush cave over here, which is kind of neat. Kind of like a mushroom island, or mushroom cave. Yeah, that's what we got under there. Alright, 1, 2, oh wow, it's one more. Did you use the keys? No, I haven't. This is not a trial chamber. This is a grot. Although I don't know what that's. I guess this is something. Maybe this is a trial chamber? I thought this was a grot. Which is slightly different. This one actually does look different than the one I raided with Quantum. So maybe this is different. Or it's a upgraded trial chamber or something. I don't know. We have so many mods. I don't know, I have yet to be down there looting. What I did loot recently was the end stronghold. And holy crap, did I get a lot of goods out of there. I mean, look how much money I have. I have 33 netherite coins in the bottom left. I think I had 20 when I went in there, so I gained like 13. I almost doubled my money. It was wild. That's a trial chamber. You know what? It might be both. It might be a grot and a trial chamber. Now that hold on. I'm not saying it wrong. I'm just saying I thought I saw that it was a grot over here underneath this thing. But maybe we have both. You can find legendary items. Yeah, you can in the chests. Very much looked like a vanilla trial chamber. Okay. Then what is this? Ah, okay. This is the grot. So we have both. So that's the trial chamber. This is a grot. This is what I was talking about. This has crap loot. The trial chamber, though, of course, has decent loot. That's funny. Somebody stripped it. That's funny. You know what? I am going to be a good steward of this server. And I'm going to fix that. Look at that. There's my good deed for the day. Genius idea to put the black markets in the back rooms. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're gonna have a whole sewer system down there. And then certain shops that are more shady can be down there. Grab these out of there. These can go in here just to make some more space in this chest. This can go down there. Same with the slabs and the stairs. And these. This chest is more like random / building. Where this chest is like blocks. So like the zinc doesn't even need to be in there either. But whatever. More double Harrington. Yeah, we gotta figure out what to do right here too. I guess just put more dirt for now. If the Teenage Ninja Turtles aren't in the sewers, I will be disappointed. Fair complaint. That is fair. Random, kind of like it's the main path to get out there. Or green, or grain, I mean. All right, these trees have got to go. Sorry, trees. So time has come to an end. You say sail smoothly into Valinor. I guess I need to connect here. Forget the rat. True. I never watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles growing up, which means I never really watched them. I've seen an episode or two. Like I'm aware of what they are, but wasn't not even wasn't for me. Like I'm sure I'd like it if I watched it. I don't know. I just didn't end up watching it when I was a kid. But it seemed like an awesome show. You can see why people are fond of it. Like Zelda with me. I respect it from afar. I don't have any nostalgia, but like, I'm not gonna say it's dumb. Like I understand it's really cool. Chicken, you better not be in my way when I get down there. Chicken, I'm warning you. Chicken, I warned you. Warned him. Hey, you're cooked chicken. You're not even cooked, you're just raw. He's nasty. That's nasty. Two wide, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, it's here. You also have to go tree, sorry. I don't think the chicken understands English. Well, he should have learned. Would have saved his life. Are you saying I should have looked at him and gone, bok, 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 bok. Bok, 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 bok. I suppose I should have tried. Alright. Boardwalk path is good. I like that these trees overhang it. I'm okay with that. Kind of a bigger area here for some more park benches. I don't love how this isn't perfect, but it's okay. Alright. Now we get to the part that I don't like. But it is, you gotta do what you gotta do. This away, that away, and then let's grab our pillars. Into the water we go. Alright, that's not what I wanted. Oh, we've got a crater here. Okay. Need andesite. A lot more than that. I need a stack of andesite. Go ahead and do this. Put this drowned farm that I'm sure this is gonna be spawning a bunch of. That works for me. Works even better. Whatever. Okay. This one has less digging. Oh, there's more problems. This needs to be dirt to make that look good. Dirt or sand, honestly. But we'll do dirt. Whoa. Why did I go into swimming animation there? That was wild. Guys, my Chipotle's almost here. Whoops. Perfect. Get rid of that. Oh, get rid of this too. Oh, it's like, well. Alright. Here, we got it here. Part first. Sloppy. Hope the rest of the server appreciates these paths. Because spawn is everybody's. But that also means anybody can do whatever they want at spawn. And I wanted to do paths. So. You know? Does anyone remember the Minecraft handbooks? I personally don't. Oh, the DoorDash has arrived. Let me give you guys a cool view. I will be right back. Everyone celebrate. The burrito has arrived. Wham, wham, wham. Here's some ASMR bag opening. Yes, very, very relaxing ASMR. Oh, they bagged and taped up the bag for my drink. The drink is already sealed. Keep the bag sealed. Got my expensive chips. Burrito. My expensive queso. Alright. Burrito has been obtained. Very nice. I will find moments to eat it. Need to finish this wall. Go over your little comment guy made me smile. He's like, yay! Hooray! It reminds me of the hoopla guy from SpongeBob. He's like, hoopla! Okay, time to do the boring part. It's sad that you can't build a functioning brave olivine, that you can still build it for decoration and for Pokemon battles. Functioning brave olivine? What do you mean? A functioning brave olivine. Trying to decode your message in my brain. Olivine, like the Pokemon City? Like a lighthouse? You can totally make a functioning like that lighthouse. I mean, it won't like... I guess the light won't be like crazy lighthouse vibes. It's the airship from the latest season of Pokemon. Ah. I have not watched the latest season. The latest season of Pokemon, I mean, maybe the newer versions of Pokemon, let me say this, because I haven't watched the newest, but I have watched X and Y, which was really good, and then I tried watching Alola, I couldn't finish it, because it was just kind of, I don't know, childish. I checked into Sword and Shield a little bit, but I didn't get too far because it was also seemed kind of childish. I tried Journeys with Go, and that seemed okay. It was nice in the sense that they had somebody who was finally actually catching them all. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, just haven't continued to like check in and try to watch them all. I need a Pokemon show for me. You know, like Game Freak needs to understand that some of their Pokemon fans have grown up. Shocker, but like, you know, stop making the show for kids. Like, give us a mature one where there's some stakes and it's an actual anime, and you know, you can have some romance stories and some actual death and destruction, and like give me a mature anime. Make it badass. Give me some crazy Pokemon anime fights. Make it about megas. You know? It just drives me nuts that they haven't done that. It's like their biggest Pokemon fans are 30 years old. I don't know what they want from us. I'm not gonna watch the one for kids. That said, there are still really good moments in the quote-unquote for kids show. I just wish it was more badass. It can be fun and cool, but it's not badass. The closest thing I got that I really enjoyed was where they showed off Pokemon Origins, I think it was called, where they showed off Red's adventure. That was done well. That was done very well. That vehicle is the perfect vehicle for you in Quantum because the leader for it is a Pokemon professor and it's a research vehicle and is very mechanized. That's cool. Yeah, sadly aeronautics didn't work out. I ain't gonna lie. The fact we lost aeronautics has really dramatically impacted R&R as a whole. My videos are getting way less views because we don't have aeronautics. Which is very... I'll be real, it's a little depressing. But I'm in it, I'm committed. I'm here to the end. I mean, as I told some of the other members of R&R, the reason I think R&R will be around for years is because no matter what, I'm here. If we lose everybody else, you won't lose me. In the sense that I am making a Cobblemon create mod series. I'm going to be doing it for 2 years, and it's going to be a mega build. And I would like it to be on an SMP with other people. But if everybody else drops out, it'll just be me. So worst case scenario, you guys have me and Squawkabilly. I ain't going anywhere. But that's why I know longevity will be fine. We're not going to lose... Like, the server's not going to shut down, because at worst, it's me. Although I've been talking to Fluffy and Quantum and Cup, and they are also pretty much in it till the end. So, worst case scenario, it's 4 of us. But I'm sure it'll be more. That's just, you know, absolute worst case scenario. Everyone leaves. They all hate us. Everything falls apart. Which I don't think is going to happen. We're nowhere near that. In fact, we're still looking for new members. And might get a few Dexcraft members, hopefully, with this collaboration that we did, the crossover event. I only bring it up to say that I personally am not going anywhere. I'm getting this project done. Now, what might happen is the videos might slow down. I don't want them to, but I gotta prioritize views as well on my videos, so I might be doing some more IL content. Does not mean that I will stop the Minecraft series. It just means it might slow down. Like today's video is doing terrible, which is frustrating. Not all about views, I keep saying that, but, you know, I want number go up, you know? Number need to be big. Okay, we just ran out of all of the andesite stuff, but I think I can... Yeah, I've got a stack here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. You guys in the chat right now, you guys have been recurring members of this community, and I'm highly appreciative to see you guys every single time. The Cobra, Shadow, you guys been around a lot, and you're hanging out, and I highly appreciate it. Also, like Drew's here often, Astro when they can make it. I guess they're sleeping now. There's definitely a good group, a good small group of you guys that are around a lot. And I really appreciate you guys for that. But I would love to grow the community bigger, you know? I don't need to be like Mr. Beast, but I would like to be successful. And I would love it if YouTube could be a full-time job. It's just gonna take a lot of effort, but it's also, I'm just gonna be real with you guys, it's gonna take a little bit of luck. YouTube algorithm is not for the faint of heart. It is pretty rough to fight against. Alright, check it out. Look at Spawn. Looking nice and fancy. All the way over here. Brand new wall. All the way around here. And Distant Horizons doesn't load that far. Look at the map. Look at that. Very nice. Hell yeah. And so my idea is over here. It'll eventually, if you want to follow my mouse, it's going to go along here. It might stay inland. Maybe we make this one not along the coast. So this could be inland, stay where it is. And then I want a bridge cutting up over here. And then another path going along here. So we can have shops all on this side. Some shops on this side. There's a big shopping area right here, but this is where it starts getting to Fluffy's area, right? So this is kind of like whatever Fluffy wants to do. This could be a port. This could be, I don't know. It could be something, right? But it's kind of like her connection to Spawn. So I'll let her figure out what she wants to do with that. I can see it being kind of like a port, which would be pretty cool if that was Spawn's port. But we also have over here, and up here I want to take this path and I want to continue it along the coast, and I want a bridge right here, another bridge. So we have 3 or 4 or 5 bridges cutting all over the place. That'll be another bridge which can lead over to this area, and then this valley is pretty cool. And late game, we can have a lot of cool stuff over in this area. Maybe another good spot for the port, honestly, would be right here. This is a big tall mountain, which makes it a little bit awkward, but we could continue the path around, cross over, and then kind of do stuff on this stuff, and then this is the ocean, right? And I do know Cupcake wants to do a big bridge somehow to get to his spot, and we got to figure out where we want the train lines. I need a big train station somewhere that connects to Spawn. It's obviously not going to be like central Spawn, but if it drops us off like right here and you run a little bit in, or drops you off on this side and you go through a tunnel or something, I don't know. Got to figure that out. But that will be a massive train station somewhere nearby Spawn that sends out all the different train lines out to everybody. I'm very committed on that project. Basically, the 2 big mega projects I want to do on the server is my golf course, and then a train system that connects absolutely everybody and goes everywhere, has multiple stations, and looks really, really good. Those are my 2 big ticket items that I'm going to be working on. As well as obviously like the Fortune Village, I guess, would be my 3rd, right? But this is kind of just like any building I need, I'll put up in the trees, and I've almost filled it all. But we do need like a research station somewhere. So probably like another tree, maybe not as big as that one, but kind of similar to my main house. We'll do a research facility, maybe here, probably like right here, or maybe out on the corner could be cool. But you know, they're all going to be interconnected with pathways and stuff. But I do know I need a scientific reptile research station, and in that station will be where I can click the buttons to change my size to go down to 1 block, 2 block, or my normal 4 block. That'll be up in this area. And I don't know what else would be in this area, but whatever I need, this is the home base. Shadow asks, do you have the train add-on right? Because you could create boats using train tracks right below the water and make them look like boats and have them circle Spawn in ways to get around shop. Yeah, so we have a lot of train add-ons, almost all of them. But if I can show you guys something for fun, let me clean up my inventory. Honestly, let's just drop it all in here. Screw it. Go in there, all of it. Clean that out later. All right, I don't do this often, and I never do this to cheat. But you guys know I'm admin, so I do have access to creative mode. So I can go into creative mode and show you guys what we have on the server. I have the vehicles mod. This is Mr. Crayfish vehicles mod. And we have a few ways we can do boats. One of them is this, and we have these guys. Let me sleep. This might duplicate my sleeping bag, I think, in creative mode. It didn't, yay. But yeah, check this out. We've got little jet skis, which are kind of fun. And obviously, I'm 4 blocks tall, so everything looks smaller. We also have a little boat. So these are very comical and very small and very, very simple, but we do have them. So we can use those to actually have functional boats. And I think the other... I type boat. Oh god, I can't type. I type boat. No, it seems to be the only one. But anyway, we have these little guys, and so these will be functional and can go around pretty quick. We have to fill them with gas. They actually have like kind of a lot going on with them. Oh, I think I have to be in survival. Yeah, see in the top left it says BPS and fuel. So we gotta fill it with fuel, and that's a whole system too, which I haven't messed around with. Can we dye these? Yeah, I think you can dye these, which is why they all come white. So you can give them cool colors, and you know there's a ton in here that we have access to. It's not just those. I mainly added this because it's got golf carts, but there's even like compact helicopters, bumper cars, ATVs. Oh, and an aluminum boat. How big is this guy? Oh, this is like your fishing boat, right? So we got some of those. So we do have boats, as well as, yes, we do have like the create train boats that we can do. We even have tractors. So you can get tractors and you can pull harvesters behind them. Here's like a fertilizer. So you can farm with this and pull it over your farming, and it'll automatically farm and stuff. There's like a lot of really cool things that we can do. But we need gas for all of that, and that to do the gas is kind of complicated, honestly. I haven't looked too much into it, so I don't know the specifics. But I mean, you can look at the rest of this mod here in the create thing, right? You gotta build engines, you gotta build the wheels, you gotta piece those all together in the right way to make these crates, to then place it. Because these crates, you can't craft these crates. You got to craft the components and mix them all together. The crates only exist because I'm in creative right now, so you can see everything. But yeah, there's like the workstation, fluid extractor, fluid mixer. There's a whole bunch of, you got to jack up the vehicle so you can work on it. So this side of the mod pack is really exciting, and I'm actually really excited for anybody to start working on it. Because of all the gas, I want to make gas stations. So along our route here, right? I mean, I told you my big ticket items are to make the big train route. What I really mean by that is not just train route, I mean transit system. I want airports, highways, train routes, boat routes, ports, train stations, right? I want all of that. But along the actual highways that I want to build, and I've started in like early game streams. I've got this path that I made in a few streams, right? It goes along here, cuts along here, goes along here, and cuts out here. That eventually will probably be converted into not just a dirt path, but a highway system. And it might be a highway system that's elevated and raised up and follows the more or less the direct route. But you can think of it as like we're in the Wild West, right? And we're starting with dirt trails, and eventually we'll get concrete and we'll make concrete roads so we can actually drive our cars across it. And then maybe the train station gets elevated above it or adjacent to it, right? Or like the train route. I don't know, but the transit side of the game, I'm extremely excited for. And as far as the roads go, I want to make gas stations and somehow, I don't know, maybe have train routes that act as fueling cars, right? And that they park and drop off with fluid tanks into the gas stations to fill all the gas stations so that they're always full, right? There's so many cool little projects that we can do, and I'm very excited to get into that side of things, but we're still just early game, which means I still got to get my crate building up, right? We still got to work on spawn. Like it's a long, slow burn. And I know Cobra Shadow, I know you guys watching are very into that. But just mentioning, like I was saying, the overall numbers for our videos are starting to go down, I think, because we lost the hype of aeronautics. And I think it's going to be a slow burn for us creators to get to the point where we can start to do these mega projects. And once we have the mega projects, I think we're probably going to grow in our viewership and the community as a whole, because people will start to see that we're serious about doing these big projects and massive infrastructure systems and diving into the really nitty-gritty of stuff. And then we have people like Fluffy and Oof and Cup and me, and there's a bunch of people that we want to make them look really good. So it's not just function, it's also form, right? Make it look really, really, really cool. But it's just gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time, and 1 week at a time, one video at a time kind of is the vibe. But I'm very excited, so we'll get to doing that. Let me put myself back in survival. But ladies and gentlemen, I do think this is going to be the end of the stream. I got Halo coming up in 2 hours with some buddies, and I got this steak burrito in my face that I want to chow down on. So I'm going to excuse myself and go do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a stream here at Spawn, getting it all set up. Stay tuned. Of course, behind my head is where that our Pokemon Stadium's going to be. And once we get that up and running, I've been talking about all these big things that we want to do. Another big thing that we want to do is planned events. So big stream weekends where I can shoutcast all the fights, because I love Pokemon and I know what's going on, and I know Pokemon a little bit more than some of the other members on the server. And so I was planning with GGJ for us to have a tournament weekend, and when I'm not battling, I can sit up in the stage and we'll make a little announcer's booth, right? And we'll shoutcast the stream, and I'll show off the tournament and everything like that. So that'll probably happen starting behind us, and then as the bigger projects go later down the line, we'll have massive, bigger stadiums for us to do that in. But our backyard sports kind of stadium is going to be popping up behind me, and as soon as that's up and running, I'm ready to announce like the first battle season. So that'll be really fun. So stay tuned for that as well. All right, guys, but I think that's all I got for you. Stay tuned for tomorrow. If you're interested, around noon, exactly at noon, we will be going live for the end event. That's me and a bunch of other R&R members. We're going to be slaying the dragon, and then once we defeat that, we'll be running around looking at all the cool stuff in the Better End mod that we got, because we've got like 16 new biomes out in the end. So it's a whole new overworld, essentially, for us to work on and gather new cool resources and stuff, get our elytra and shulker boxes and all that jazz. So, although we don't really need those because we have backpacks, right? But anyway, that's going to be tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time. So hope you guys are excited for that. But until next time, and until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I've been Jacob. I'm going to go eat that burrito. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out, amigos.